exact people are looking for.
At first glance, you might think people are being booked in a local police precinct. After all, there's the fingerprinting and the mug shots. But this isn't a police station, and it isn't the United Nations either.
Hassan, Sergio,
Even though it sounds like the roll call from the UN.
That's it. David Cabello. Yeah, congratulations. Olga.
You can find it right here in Kansas City, Kansas at Donnelly College. Donnelly is home to one of the premier English as second language programs in the country.
Please go to room 501. Anybody who doesn't have this ticket must stand up and sit over there, please.
Part of the reason the program is so successful is this man, Cyrus Shadfar.
I applied for the job at Donnelly College. I met with the dean, and the dean says, Mr. Shadfar, would you like to start tomorrow?
Born in Iran, Cyrus did not begin his life with aspirations of teaching in Kansas City, Kansas. He had dreams of being an Olympic basketball star as a kid. He grew up and left his native land. He came to America in 1979 to visit his brothers who were attending Donnelly. He stayed on. When he first started at the school in 1979, there were just 60 students in the program. Now there are 320 students from 34 different countries. That's amazing when you consider they do not advertise this program. The students are recruited by word of mouth. Students all over the world who consider Shadfar out of this world.
My entire life now, I haven't seen such a wonderful teacher.
He is very excellent teacher, I think, yeah. And he knows how to teach English very easily.
We have teachers for education, and we have teachers from a God. Mr. Shadfar, teacher from a God.
They believe in us, they trust us, and they know that we are the ones who can make a difference in their lives.
At Donnelly, they learn the English language, but they also share their cultures and their food. They learn a language, but they learn much more than that. And Shadfar has learned a few things, too, like the ability to laugh. At a recent graduation ceremony back in December, Shadfar recounted one conversation he held with a student grappling to understand the English language.
I said, good morning. How are you? They said, fine, thank you. And you? I said, fine. And then I said, may I help you? Then they said, I am sick. Can I go home early? I said, excuse me, a minute ago I said, how are you? You said, fine, thank you. And then, I didn't know. When you say, how are you? The answer is always, fine, thank you. I said, no. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
The old saying is, you've come a long way, baby. And these students certainly have. In the fall assembly, the students laughed and sang. And some even showed off their public speaking skills.
And I think now I can speak English just like America, I think.
Each one of these students will leave here with an appreciation of the language and the man who helped them master it. They'll move on, but Cyrus will be here to help another batch of students when they arrive in school later this month.
Thank you.
For Focus 4, I'm Mike Walter.
A lot of smiles with that group. And, all the students speak different languages when they come to Donnelly. But Cyrus says they all understand that universal language.
That's right. Love is in the air at Donnelly. Cyrus says that a Vietnamese student ended up marrying a Mexican student a couple of years back, and that when it comes to love, culture, religion, and language don't really matter. Yeah. Love is international.
We can certainly learn a lot from the folks at Donnelly.